Let's talk about crying for a sec. You know, when I was young, I knew this kid, and they had a favorite toy, a music box. What became a broken music box. This thing was shaped like an old carriage with spinning wheels and a place to yoke a horse. It used to play this kind of haunting melody, some sort of classical piece, I don't remember. But the kid was playing one day, just wheeling it back and forth on the table until a slip too far and the box went flying. Now it flew across the room, landed on the stone floor and cracked wide open. Heartbroken, crying, the child begged and pleaded for somebody to fix this toy that they just loved so much. And they tried as hard as they could, but the thing eventually just became this gluey mess. Like the carriage wheels wouldn't spin, and there were these big cracks all through it. I mean, the music box part of it still worked, so I guess that helps. And, you know, at least it was in one piece again. That night, like most, the kid brought this music box to bed with them. You know, it was still their favorite toy. They still found it so special. And then, safely tucked away under the darkness of the blankets, they noticed a glimmer. And looking as closely as they could, eyes fixed to the widest cracks, they saw it. This little light swelling inside. Now on that night, and every night after, I assume, the music box never left their side. It was kind of mean of me then, but I used to make fun of them for believing. Like whenever they showed it to me, it wouldn't glow. I never saw it at night, but even still, I just didn't believe. Nowadays, like, we still reconnect every year or so. We keep up with each other. And honestly, I'd forgotten about this story until I went to one of their exhibitions. They are an artist now. They mostly work with ceramics. And they didn't remember the story, but they must have, at least like subconsciously, because so they work exclusively with the practice and philosophy of kintsugi. You know, make a pot, break it in some gentle way, and then reassemble it. Nowadays, they use a clear resin. I mean, they used to use gold, but what they're trying to do now is put a little light inside the pot. And then when that glows, it celebrates the cracks. It celebrates how beautiful they can be. And doesn't that sound familiar? I often wonder if something happened to me when I was a kid. You know, something like this. And how that might have shaped me in some unknown way. And how it might change the things that I do, the music that I make, or the life that I live.